Wednesday to a little later start. I was getting into bed last night, and I checked my steps and realized that I was 1,000 steps off. And this was already later. Like, it was already, I think, 9:30 or after 9. I think it was after 9:30. I realized I was 1,000 steps off. And at the last, for a moment there, I was like, well, I guess this is my rest day. And I said, I don't like doing that. Even though weekends tend to be busy with Tiff and I, we go out and about, and it's easier to get walks and stuff and enjoy that. I just didn't want to wait. I didn't want to force the weekend, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up getting out of bed and just pacing the floor back and forth till I got my 1,000 steps. So I didn't get into bed till after 10 p.m. I don't even know exactly. It might have been like closer to 10:30. So I pushed my alarm clock back 45 minutes, give up some free time in the morning for a little bit more sleep. But I didn't really sleep that long, much longer, because Tiffany, she happened to wake up and looks at the clock and realizes it's after 3:30. She's like, "Did you forget to set your alarm, or like what are you doing?" And I was like, "No, I'm good. I pushed it out." Okay. But then once that happened, I feel like I never really fell back asleep. I mean, I may have dozed off, but so I'm going to be dragging ass today for sure. I can already feel it. So I learned something last night that kind of bummed me out. Tiff and I were on the couch watching one of our shows, and she started falling asleep and dozing off. And so I was like, well, I'll just pause the show. We'll pick up where we left off tomorrow. And when I paused it, the little menu pops up, right? And I see the little HD icon. And I was like, I wonder why that doesn't say 4K. So I click on it, and the show we were watching was only in 720p. And I was like, what the? Like, not in 1080, it was 720. And I was like, what the hell? So I started kind of clicking through menus, and I first of all verified that I did sign up for the 4K package, which I did. Long story short, after about 5 minutes of searching and investigating, there's hardly any 4K content on YouTube TV. Now, I don't know if it's different with cable or satellite. I don't know if it's just specific to YouTube TV, but I was severely disappointed in the amount of 4K content. And the thing is like when you go to the 4K menu, it says, find 4K content by searching or using the 4K filter. And I was like, okay, so I went to search, and I did search for 4K first just to see what showed up. But then I on the homepage, there's an actual filter that says 4K. So I click 4K, and it displays all the 4K content. Now, any guesses what the number one 4K content is? Sports. Almost all sports is in 4K. But movies and TV shows, extremely limited. And if I remember correctly, back when 1080 came out, when HD came out, it was all like nature stuff. It was sports and nature. So there's a lot of Discovery Channel, Nat Geo, some of the reality shows. Like there was what was it? It was a fishing one. The guy's holding a giant fish, right? It's something, some kind of reality show about fishing. That's in 4K. There were a couple of shows that I'd never heard of that was in 4K. And I was just like, you got to be kidding me. Like none of the basic channels, which is pretty much why we subscribe to it in the first place. Like the basic stuff, NBC, CBS, Fox, ABC, none of it is in 4K. And I was like, wait a minute, what am I paying for? If literally none of my shows that I watch are in 4K, what am I paying for? So I am going to be doing some serious research today on timetables, and is it just YouTube TV? Like if I had Cox cable still, would their content be in 4K? Is it just YouTube TV that's doing the bottleneck, right? Because it's IP TV. I don't know. And then on the flip side, if I were to subscribe to, say, Paramount Plus, which is, Paramount owns CBS, or CBS owns Paramount, I forget which way it goes. But anyway, are the shows on Paramount Plus in 4K? That is what I want to know, because I'm at the point now where I'm ready to cancel YouTube TV. It's up to $100 a month. Plus, I just added the 4K package, which I think now is an extra 5 to 10. I don't know exactly how much it is. So I'm paying over $100 a month, and really, there's only like 2 or 3 channels that I watch that I don't have on a subscription service. Food Network, I just learned, is on Max, which I don't have Max currently, but if I had Max, I'd have Food Network shows on there. CBS is on Paramount Plus. I think ABC is on Hulu, which is part of Disney Plus. NBC is on Peacock, which I don't have. I don't really watch an NBC show, so I don't really worry about that. And then Fox. I don't know what Fox is. Fox has got to have a streaming service. Who are they bundled with? Fox. Why can't I think of that? I'm drawing a blank on Fox. But yeah, there's like right now there's 1 show on Fox, and there's like 3 shows on CBS and 1 show on ABC that I'm watching. Like those are like your run of the mill, shows, cop shows that are on, and you set it on the DVR, and they're like the fillers, right? The stories are good, the characters are good. It's not streaming level quality, but good enough that I enjoy watching them, and whatever. So yeah, I was devastated to learn that none of it's in 4K. In fact, like I said, the one we were watching last night was in 720. I'm like, what? So yeah, I'm gonna do some more research, because I'm a little disappointed. At that point, I could cancel YouTube TV, which saves me $100 a month, and I could subscribe to probably all the other streaming services and still come up net positive, right? Like, I could subscribe to Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, and it probably would still be cheaper than YouTube TV. I'm gonna look into that.
8 hours later.
What's up? I'm home, and I am feeling very unmotivated right now. God damn, I have to pee. I just changed my clothes, came out of the bathroom, grabbed the tripod. I was gonna make a G Fuel. I'm watching an old Emma Chamberlain vlog from like 5 years ago. I think I said this last week. I never heard of Emma Chamberlain, and then I don't know, maybe like 6 months ago, one of her vlogs popped up, and I was like, oh, cool. Like, here's a vlogger, and like, they're long, day in the life. She'll do like, not crazy edits, but it was like a combination of like long rants, and then a bunch of B-roll, and then some weird stuff. And I enjoyed it, so I subscribed, and then she just never posted again. And I forgot about her. And then like, just recently, her podcast popped up on my homepage, and I was like, oh, she has a podcast. So I subscribed to that, and I've listened to a couple episodes, but then I went back to her vlog channel, and I realized, and I don't know why, I didn't realize it the first time, because maybe I never went to her channel, I just subscribed from the video, but she's got like 12 million subs, and like, this vlog that I'm watching right now is 5 years old. It has 6 million views. Again, I've never heard of her before, obviously not my demographic, not but like, her last vlog was 3 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago. 6 months ago was the last one that I watched, like I said. So like she was a daily vlogger back in the day. At some point, then she started slowing down. The vlog I'm watching right now, which is on my homepage, what I actually do in a day. Again, I like day in the life vlogs, daily vlogger kind of style of vlogs. She says right away, I haven't done this in a while. I kind of got away from daily vlogging because I got tired of my life and my boring life, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, anyway, I don't know. Now I've lost my train of thought why I was even telling you this. But I'm watching one of her old vlogs. Very entertaining. She's very funny. She's has a great editing style. Keeps the attention going. Little too much pop, because again, at this point, I think she's probably like in her 18, 19. I don't know how old she is. I think she's 23 now. So 5 years ago, she'd be like 18. So she's young, and I think she started doing YouTube when she was like 16 or something. She said so. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go piss, and then I'm gonna make a G Fuel because I'm not feeling motivated at all right now. I don't want to go to the gym, but I do want to go to the gym because I was listening to a podcast. Hang on, I gotta pee. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I'm not feeling really motivated right now. I don't want to go to the gym, but I do want to go to the gym because I know how important it is for me to work out and build muscle and cardiovascular and blah, blah, blah. Like I was listening to a podcast today about microplastics and PUFAs and, the forever chemicals and stuff like that. And, the last, I would say 20 minutes of the podcast was about, how to kind of get rid of these things and things you should be doing. And Rhonda Patrick is such a huge advocate of working out and physical fitness, and it's how important overall body health is. Like forget muscles, forget about the way you look, right? Forget about losing weight. There's so much research and so much data that ties just physical activity to your brain and your hormones and your there's so many benefits to doing as exercise. And I mean any kind of exercise. Just getting 10,000 steps a day is a huge improvement to the general population, right? Walking, running, cycling, lifting heavy weights, resistance training, all that stuff. And so I know this. That is literally the reason why I force myself to go to the gym and do even just a 20-minute workout. So anyway, she was talking about it, the podcast reminded me of it. I was like, yeah, I need to go to the gym. And so anyway, we're gonna go to the gym, but I need a little pick me up. So I think I'm finally gonna. No, you know what? Haha, never mind. I want some doozy fruit, sour fruit punch. This is technically expired, so we're gonna try and drink it up. I haven't made a G Fuel for. I like cans. Honestly, G Fuel's great. I drank it for a long, long time when I was partnering with them. I really do still enjoy it, but I didn't really like the cans as much. A couple of the cans were good. I'll admit, some of the cans were good, but just 300 milligrams was a lot of caffeine in a can. Didn't need that much. And some of their flavors most of their flavors were just too sweet. I didn't love the cans. Some of them were good. Most of them I didn't. Stuck to the powder. But when it comes to every other energy drink, I love carbonation. I love cans. So Red Bull, Celsius, anything but regular Monster. I hate regular Monster. Rockstar is really good. So I drink canned energy drinks. Pro Baller is probably my new favorite, but I can never find it anywhere. I don't know why I'm on a rant. I came into here almost falling asleep. I was dozing off on the way home driving, and it's like all of a sudden now I'm home. It's like yay, but it's 3 o'clock and I want to play New World, so we're gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna make a G Fuel real quick in my Clintus shaker, limited edition. Before I left the warehouse, I was watching an Evan Lindy vlog. It was his video was about how to vlog, and he talks about how he vlogs day in his life, and just had a lot of good points to make and things that I've said over the years about just vlogging your everyday life, just picking up the camera and getting unique angles. And it's funny, I'm listening to him say this stuff, and I couldn't help but feel a few moments there, things he was telling me, almost reminding me, hey, you should do this, hey, you should do that. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Sorry, Evan, I'm sorry. I know I've been doing this for 18 years. I've definitely gotten lazy. I definitely don't put a lot of time or effort. I shouldn't say effort. I don't put a lot of thought into pre-planning my vlogs. 99% of this stuff is just in the moment, right? Turning the camera on in the moment, not really planning or setting anything up. Now, don't get me wrong. If you watch the vlogs on a regular basis, you know that I do actually set the camera up and set up shots. I'll put the camera there and then I'll do the walking by like this. I do that from time to time, but I usually don't have time to plan those out. I'm vlogging while I'm doing my thing. I'm vlogging and sometimes, most of the time, I don't have hands to vlog with. So I'm doing the thing and then I'm like, hey, so I just got done doing this thing. Wish you were there. Wish I had a cameraman like Roman Atwood who just, has someone following around all the time. That would be awesome. But no, it's just me. You just get lonely old me. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna go bang out a quick workout at the gym. I'm gonna come back. Someone left a comment about live stream here on YouTube. It's been a while since I've done one. The last live stream I did here on YouTube was at the Suns game, which was 3 weeks ago. Maybe we're coming up on 4 weeks. I don't know exactly, but it's been a while. And the short answer is, when I have some free time right now, all I think about is New World. I'm absolutely in love with the game, and there's so much to do, and I find so much joy, so much pure joy playing that game, because it's like a second life. And if you ever played MMOs, you know what I'm talking about. If you've never played an MMO, you probably think I'm crazy, you think it's silly to love a video game that much. You just have never played a video game at this level. And to be fair, most of the games I've played over the years have been this way, where there's levels and there's things to grind and there's things to go after, and there's a direct correlation to the amount of time you put into the game to the rewards that you get, and the what you get out of the game. The more you put into the game, the more you get out of the game. That's the games I play, and I argue that there's more value in that than watching sports. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not saying that that's better, but when people bag on other people for playing video games, wasting time playing video games, like, my instant rebuttal to that is, you realize that millions of people watch sports every day of their life, every day. Because there's the real sports fanatics, there's sports year round, right? But like, the vast majority of the world watches soccer, right? Soccer matches are what, like 2 hours? It's like 2 90-minute halves, right? Something crazy like that. NFL games are like 2 hours, 3 hours. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm just saying, my point is, millions of people in the world, the vast majority of the world, watches sports, which arguably is kids' games, right? Like, we all learn how to play sports when we're kids. You start in Little League playing t-ball. You play flag football. You kick a soccer ball around, right? Kids play sports, and we have professional athletes, which I'm not knocking that, but we watch professional athletes play these sports, these games, right? How is video games any different? They're not. I would argue that they're better, because hand-eye coordination, right? Problem solving, whatever. We're not here to, I'm just saying, I'm defending video games because that's my hobby, my enjoyment, my pastime, right? And that's to each their own. Everyone has their own pastimes. So that's mine. And I could be sitting here going like, I'm gonna watch the Suns game tonight. There's 3 Suns games a week, 4 Suns games a week. Baseball, when baseball is going on, there's 5 games in a series, right? 3 games in a series. I could be sitting here talking about sports 3, 4, 5 days a week. Man, did you guys watch that hockey game last night? It was crazy when so happened. They got into a fight and they slapped that puck. I talk about video games. I don't even talk about them that much. I just mention them. Like, I'm going to play. I did this thing without, I'm talking a lot right now. I don't know why. I haven't even had my caffeine. Maybe I don't need an energy drink. Oh, you know what? It was probably that nap I took when I drove home. That's probably, I got all this energy from the little nap I took. Maybe I've been all wrong about naps. Maybe I should be sleeping more when I'm driving. Banged out the workout. Good to go. Back home. Go, 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 go. Tiff's cooking on a Wednesday.
No.
Full-on meal.
You didn't say anything like, oh no, babe, I got Thursday.
Yeah, I've been doing Thursdays.
Wednesday, whatever.
We got some sausages. Ooh, steamy. Tortellini? Ravioli.
And protein.
And vodka sauce. And we got some roasted broccoli. I just pulled out of the oven. And Tiffany found this today, which I actually was jokingly making a joke about. That Wheaties, the pinnacle of the long-standing joke of eat your Wheaties, right? Finally came out with protein cereal. But of course, it's expensive as hell. All protein cereals are. Sucks. It's expensive to eat healthy. A little pasta action there. Look at that.
Did you have a knife? Yeah. Who took my knife?
You got it?
You want it?
No, I'm all
You're
good.
figuring it out. Seriously, who took my knife? Did it fall?
I think Dad got it.
What the heck? Oh shit.
winding things down for the night. Showered, put my orders in. Now I'm just preparing the coffee maker, so I don't have to do this at night or early in the morning. 4 in the morning. Get it all ready. And in fact, I have fresh bags of King's Coast coffee will be here tomorrow. So just about done with last month's. I think. Oh, we did use the rest of it. Actually, I didn't realize that. So perfect timing. This is the last of last month's already ground up. So I'll have fresh bags tomorrow. Water's in. That's in. We're good to go. All right. Kids just left to go grab Dutch Bros, new flavors of the month, that kind of thing. Sierra's friend Michaela came over, which actually is Bryce's friend too, because she played volleyball with Sierra and she was in athletic training with Bryce. So she's friends with both of them. Yeah, so they'll be back probably in a little bit, but I think Tiff and I are gonna actually watch TV in the bedroom because Tiff's gonna fall asleep, so she's already in bed. And also when the kids come in and they're just doing their thing and chit-chatting, we don't have to like pause our show or turn it up, that kind of thing. Be distracting. Anyway, I'm going to go and wrap up the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Tomorrow's Thursday, busy day, but we're over the hump. Thursday, then Friday, then the weekend. And it's shaping up to be a good one this weekend. So I'm trying to make plans for that. I mentioned earlier that live stream here on YouTube. I'm due for one. We're going to do one in the next couple of days. Just got to mentally figure out which day is the best to do it. But we're way overdue. And honestly, I should do them more. I want to do them more. I should do them more. So it's just a matter of mentally saying I'm doing more. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.